Hi everyone and welcome. Welcome to my sacred space. My name is Zoe. Another reading. I'm focusing for the period 19th to 25th of May 2025. I'm doing this a day earlier. I'm going to give you, I've chosen a crystal for you today. I'll put some crystals in a bag and this one came up, Carnelian. I'll give you some meaning on that. I'm giving you some astrology for the weeks. I've chosen some oracle cards and some tarot cards. I meditated and prayed on these cards and I've asked for guidance. As always, the angels are with us, Archangel Michael and the angels from north, south, east and west. We've got some astrology to begin with. Now, on May 20, the sun enters Gemini. So happy birthday to all the Geminians out there, Geminis. So the moods will become friendlier, supported by the trine of Venus and Mars on the 22nd. Allowing the joy of love to flourish. Things are undoubtedly better when done together now. So, being open to new experiences can lead to new valuable relationships. And on May 24th, the Sun trines Pluto, and for one's personal concerns seem to be in line with collective necessities. It is a good day to have a long-planned conversation or conclude a critical business deal. Now, on May 25th, and it's another crucial astrological shift occurs as Saturn leaves Pisces and enters Aries on for the first time. Its last day in this sign of Aries was April 1996 to February 1999. So forward-looking power, which is Aries, has to deal with limitations, which is Saturn. It takes personal commitment to achieve goals. You will need patience and perseverance to overcome resistance and viable vision to have enough strength to see something through to the end. So the focus is now on action and results and on those who have the courage to stand up for their goals. Unfortunately, the dark side of Saturn in Aries includes a tendency towards violence. It is a severe test of boundaries, and some may be tempted to pursue purely personal goals by any means at their disposal. So this year, let's have a look. I'm trying to scroll as I read the aspect. This year, however, Saturn will not be able to develop its full power. The reason for this is Neptune, which recently entered Aries. The two will meet in July for a first, not yet exact conjunction. Both then return to Pisces, and Saturn at the beginning of September and Neptune in the second half of October. And then in February 2026, they will meet again on the first degree of Aries. So Saturn's structuring power, will thus remain within reach of Neptune's elusive world for some time, where many things disappear into the deep waters of the world ocean. Only when Saturn has completely detached itself from it over the next year will it be possible to form new sustainable structures. You will learn more about the Saturn-Neptune conjunction in July 2025 when we'll discuss it then. Okay. So, quite a significant week. A few changes, and I think the aspects are going to be easier. I'm just going to focus on, give you a little bit of the crystal, but as I go through the week, I read things a lot and I save them so I can share them with the collective. This is for my light workers and my ascended, the souls that are awakened rather, and ascending with their frequency. So Dolores Cannon, who's one of my favorites, she said the meaning of life is one of the many things we have confirmed with the I think she was using, it was called QHHT, some sort of hypnosis, I believe. When you research Dolores Cannon, you'll understand her work. Is that we are here to have experiences. We're here to experience every aspect of life that it has to offer us. Would we be able to do so if there was only one version of us? Of course not. That is why there are actually infinite versions of you existing in countless alternate realities and timelines. In some alternate timeline, you might have died as an infant. In another timeline, you might have lived to be well over 100. Each version of you is here for a very important reason, to experience everything they possibly can. So I think the people that are vibrating on the higher level now are remembering even some of their past timelines and past lives. And the new earth vibration is here. There's a new frequency spreading across the globe. We are evolving, shifting and growing each moment of each day. Things may seem to be intense at the moment, but just know that your vibration is shifting. You may be discovering things you didn't know and are now looking at your life from a completely new set of eyes. This is the type of change that is happening worldwide. We are all waking up to many different levels of consciousness. Welcome to the Great Awakening, everyone. So, an Archangel Michael gave me a message, and he says, Archangel Michael says, I'm placing a bubble of protection over our dreams and goals and guiding them from the negativity of others. Know that it is safe to shine bright and be optimistic about your future. Your dreams are real, and I'm helping you achieve them. Whoever needed to know that. That was from Archangel Michael. So, awakening isn't just a moment. It's a journey of deep unraveling and remembering. You stop shrinking, you stop pretending, you start to trust your inner voice and over the noise of the world. And in that space, real power rises. And you know something? People around you didn't disappear. You shifted frequencies. You're not reachable on that other channel anymore. So you'll find that a lot of people moving out of your life because you're no longer in alignment with them. And look, I can share all these things come to me, and I save them to share them with the collective. And I wanted just to touch on one more, which is meditation. The goal of meditation isn't to control your thoughts. It's to stop letting them control you. So even if you spend 10 minutes just on your own, not looking at your phone or media or engaging in anything, just be silent, be still for 10 minutes a day. And also replacing, why is this happening to me? with what is this trying to teach me, is a game changer. Things happen for us to learn and grow from. When we realize this, our perspective shifts from disempowerment to empowerment. So I wanted to share all that because these things come to me during the week and I save them, and I wanted to share them with you. Okay, I chose Carnelian, or Carnelian chose us. This beautiful stone today to energize everyone. Okay, and Carnelian is for the root chakra and sacral. The healing properties, high energy stone that increases motivation and restores vitality, stimulates creativity and brings out undiscovered talents, gives one the self-confidence and willpower to achieve success in business and other pursuits. So let's say the affirmation, I am full of creative energy and new ideas. So that's our crystal for everyone for this week. Okay, where do I start? I always like to start with Archangel Michael and his message for us today. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. This is a super card, I call it. So it's the universal protection, the royal blue cloak. Archangel Michael steps in and throws down his royal blue cloak. Effectively, the cloak can manipulate time as we know it. And this means that we can't call on Archangel Michael to do this. This form of protection is not one that you can request. It is only instigated in extreme circumstances where the course of your sacred contract is threatened. You may or may not be aware of this, So divine protection from Archangel Michael for us. People have described situation where time felt like it was frozen. Time stood still. During these times, people have described occurrences against all laws of physics, such as an object being mysteriously pushed away, a person showing up from nowhere and then vanishing as a series of events which prevent you from taking a journey, for example, or miss a plane or bus, or your car won't start. However, hours later, the car starts perfectly fine, or when a mechanic checks the car, no issue is found. Effectively, the cloak can manipulate time as we know it. It changes the course of your day or delivers an angelic emergency response. So Archangel Michael is protecting us at this time for some reason. And we are protected by Archangel Michael at all times. We are protected by the Archangel Sacred Circle of Protection. And Archangel Michael says that there will be sudden unexpected change of plans. There will be cancellations, business deals might fall through, and contracts will fall through. And you must be missing out on a property or a house, or missing out on a job. The angels intervene, protecting your best interest, and will bring you something better. So be aware that Archangel Michael has decided that he's intervening with his all-powerful blue cloak of protection. And it's done from the vantage point of absolute center of the Archangel Sacred Circle of Protection. You might know, but Archangel Gabriel resides in the west, Archangel Uriel resides in the north, Archangel Raphael resides in the east, Archangel Michael in the south. Okay? And Archangel Michael now will move to the center of the circle and throw down his all-powerful energetic cape of protection over us, all of us, in our situation we're involved in. Thank you, Archangel Michael. I love that. Okay, look at that. Okay. Now, as I read this, I'm going to timestamp them all. So if you need to, you can timestamp ahead. You can fast forward ahead, rather, if you want to just listen to the tarot or the oracle cards or whatever. Okay, now the next one I like to do is the Lightworker oracle. This fell out when I was asking for guidance for everyone. This one is 25, Merkaba Spiritual Protection. Again, protection. I don't know why we need protection. The collective needs protection this week. Let's see what it says. Well, it says, being open to receive is a way to gain empowerment, strength, and all manner of assistance to enhance receptivity. It can help declutter. It can be helpful to declutter and cleanse your energy field. This allows for what is not rightfully yours to be shed. Sometimes this will include the disowned thoughts and feelings of others. When you release these thoughts and feelings, a spaciousness will grow within you. Then you can receive more of what is rightfully meant to be for you, your divine good in all ways. Okay, so you know how to cleanse your energy. You can do it daily, as I do it in the shower, by intent and talking, or you can do it with a spiritual bath. I think salt works well. You can do it energetically. There's a few ways. I might have to put a link down the bottom if you can refer to something. Why have we received this card? Let's have a look. Okay. Well, the oracle is confirming, for those of you who have been questioning if a relationship, person, or situation has been draining you or transferring negative energies or thoughts into your energy field, your insights are correct. You can now use this energy clearing process to remove the cords of attachment and release any negative energy from that person or situation. To release or cut cords, I don't like cutting cords. I actually ask them to be dissolved. Cutting to me is such a harsh thing to do. You know, So I ask Archangel Michael when I've got cords of attachment to scan my body, check-up scan I call it, and to dissolve any attachment that doesn't belong to me and it's not from love, just to dissolve it as he scans his hands from all over my body, from the top of my head to the bottom of my feet, my back, around me. As he scans it, I said, just dissolve all cords of attachment that are not mine. So call upon unconditionally loving divine protection, and the sacred chamber of light, the Merkaba of divine light, is around me now. I choose of my own free will under divine authority and grace to release any and all connections, content and contaminants that do not serve me through unconditional love. I choose of my own free will. Okay, so again, cleansing and protecting at all times is important to be able to keep your energy emotionally, physically, spiritually, energetically pure. Okay, so that was that. I like that a lot. Okay, I'm going to give you Goddess Isis. I love her imagery. There we are. Beautiful, regal. Okay, Goddess Isis, scales of balance, balancing give and take, directing and flowing, play and solitude are ways to heal the relationship between the inner masculine and feminine energies. Connection with the body is the most powerful form of healing for the feminine energy, as it holds the secret to divine feminine wisdom. So dance, sing, play. So balancing, everyone, you have to balance fun times with everything else that you need to do. All right, my divine feminines. Let's have a look. I've given you a fortune card, and this came out. Lovers. There are two paths ahead. Be true to yourself. Okay, everyone, you need to know this. Let's focus. This is our fortune oracle, and let's have a look. Number 18. Don't know if I've had this once before, but you can focus on this image as I read it to you. This card represents major life choices, decisions surrounding love relationships of utmost importance, and there will be two paths to take. Now, in the near future, one will be very positive and the other will see life take a negative turn. So in your personal relationships, it says the Lover's card can represent a strong sexual connection. Passionate encounters are red hot. Temptations and affairs are likely, where these are cracking a relationship, which may result in a love triangle that causes much inner conflict and heartache. Many will question current relationships that are not as perfect as they would like, causing much uncertainty about which path to take. So some may be questioning whether there's a future in a relationship or feeling that there is someone else to meet. Others will make a love commitment. So perfect harmony is obtainable for most. So be true to yourself, people. And for career and money, you will need to find the right balance between your personal life and your work and financial interest. Two jobs may be offered to you, and you will spend valuable time meeting new people and networking socially. Singles may find love at work functions, and career changes in the near future also herald a new relationship. Okay, balancing your career and your personal life is the key to being successful. So the power tip for this week is place a rose quartz crystal cluster on your dining room table for harmony in the home, or place a small rose quartz crystal on your desk at work for good work relations. Now, rose quartz crystal, and I do have one, I believe, yeah. This is not polished, this is my rose quartz. You can get it in different forms. That's another rose quartz. Okay. All right. And I've given you a love card as well from the Love Oracle. And this one comes up as life purpose. And it's number 19. Number 19. Let's have a look. Okay. Bear with me a minute while I look at this. Okay, it's been raining where I am today, this afternoon, and I managed to get a lot of things done around the house. Now let's have a look. Your own natural intuition and the genuine wisdom of your heart is here to guide you. At the deepest level of our existence, loving and being loved is a major part of our life purpose. We feel it within us all the time as our souls call for deeper connection and meaningful expression of the most powerful force in the universe, which is love. So, during this time in your life when you are not in a relationship or experiencing relationship problems, it can be empowering to remember your greater life purpose is a being of love. Giving and receiving love is not an act confined to intimate relationships or family. You can enjoy this beautiful energy anywhere you are by choice. Remember that you are part of the huge family here on earth, connected to every living thing, including plants and animals, in order to attract the kind of love you want or rekindle love in your current relationship. It is necessary to be love whenever you can. This is a higher life purpose for all of us. Well, let's have a look. Why have we drawn this card? You have drawn this card today because the universe would like you to experience yourself as love so that you can feel your higher life purpose firsthand. Trust that love is not an external thing that you must find and keep. It is unlimited and always within you. It's important to realize it's not about being perfect or saintly. Being in love actually comes naturally when you take a step back from your routine and attitudes and tune into who you really are. Your natural intuition and genuine wisdom of your heart will guide you. And this brings me back to loving yourself. It's so important. What did I have to share with you? Let's have a look. Let's see if I've still got it. I read this thing and it was, it's important, I think, now. Let's have a look. Love yourself. Everything changes when you begin to love yourself. You no longer send out energy of desperation or need to be filled from the outside. You become a powerful source within yourself that attracts better. The more you love who you are, the less you seek validation and approval from outside. So one of those ways to be able to love yourself is to do your shadow work. You know what that is? You recognize the bits of yourself. You can appreciate them and laugh at yourself, and you're aware of your negative emotions and you accept them without being ashamed of them, and the list can go on forever, so I'm not going to go there. Okay, now, so we've done the oracle, we've done the astrology, the crystal. Let's do the tarot for the week. Anyway, let me just sum up, and I've jumped back to the astrology for a second for this week, because this week's main event takes place on Saturday, when Saturn changes, I said to you earlier, for the first time since where was it? Saturn, since 2023, I think it was in Aries. This is a major astrological shift, so let's have a look. The week says, chart out a roadmap for your life this weekend. We are at the start of a new 30-year cycle, and if you focus on achieving your goals step by step, you can slowly and steadily make your dreams come true. Okay, it is a significant week. So if you're old enough to remember back 30 years, you may be able to recall what you were doing at that time and how your choices changed the course of your life. And because Saturn is not super easy or fast. Okay, so we've said that. Yep. Now let's go on to Our tarot, let's see, what have I got here? I've chosen 5 cards for you for the week. Let's have a look. As we get into Gemini season, the weather changes here in the southern hemisphere, so but we still had beautiful sunshine. So the heart of the matter is we've got the King of Cups, an emotional, intelligent person here. Could be looks like a masculine, could be male or female. The challenge this week is decision to be made. Indecision here. And it's the Two of Swords, which is mental activity here. Seems to be a stalemate. Then we've got unknown factors. We also have a new moon here, so you might have to wait till the new moon. The unknown factors, my gosh, we've got a major arcana here. We've got the Magician. Sorry. I have the resources I need, inner and outer. Okay, the Magician is pretty amazing. He can manifest everything he needs. Turning point. We've got Queen of Pentacles, abundance. And the outcome this week, I love it. Fulfillment of our wishes. Okay, so for those that are the energy surrounding this week, which is as I said to you, the 19th to the 25th of May, we're focusing on the King of Cups. The King of Cups represents water signs. Could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It doesn't represent gender, it just represents energy. So it appears to be a masculine energy. It could be a woman or a man in your life. Mature, compassionate male, it says here. Calm, caring, friendly, sympathetic, wise. Tolerant individual. And balanced in the emotional, as I said, emotional intelligence. Diplomatic and affectionate, romantic, charming. A devoted family person is very generous with his feelings too. So if the heart of the matter concerns this water sign, the challenge is that a stalemate has been reached, and someone is sitting on the fence whether this individual or a decision this individual needs to make. It's a stressful decision because it's all mental fears, really. Being torn between two relationships, perhaps, divided loyalty, making a decision about moving forward with anything. But this decision cannot be made because they're very defensive here. They've got, it's mental, it's in their thoughts, and the decision might have to be made after the 27th of May when we have the new moon. There's a new moon here. The unknown factors, we have the Magician is creativity. He takes action. He can manifest whatever he likes. He's got the skill. It represents self-employment, a smooth talker, having the gift of the gab. He's got willpower and can direct his willpower to create and manifest his desires. So the challenge is you need to visualize what you need in the mental realm before it'll actually manifest in the physical 3D. So most of our life is created in the mental, we create it in our mind. So if you have fear or doubt or indecision, things come in to interrupt you. It'll take years to manifest. So remember to check yourself when you're thinking, when you're fearful in particular. check yourself. That's, as I said to you, 10 minutes meditation, just to control your thoughts, to clear your mind. You don't have to think about anything. All right, the turning point or best course of action is the physical. The Queen of Pentacles represents a feminine. It represents abundance, actually. Let's do it. You know, she could be an Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. Could be a woman. It is a mature, grounded female businesswoman, high social status, and generous, loyal, a lot of prosperity around her. Successful financially, independent, wealthy, luxurious. So this woman is actually on the physical realm. It represents abundance. It's an energy. They could be working together. And the outcome this week is fulfillment. This is 9 of Cups. It's emotional fulfillment. Wishes coming true. If anyone has a question, I have got yes, 1, 2, 3, 4 yeses. The question, if whatever your question is, it says yes. It has to be a yes or no question, so it's a yes. Wishes coming true, realizing dreams, happiness, cheerfulness, joy, positivity, fulfillment, satisfaction, success, abundance, prosperity. I can go on forever, and this gives you confidence. So this week is beautiful. Decisions doesn't have to be made until a later date, but you've got enough here to say to you confidently to go ahead and make the decision. I'll get one card for clarification for the 2 of Swords. For anyone that's indecisive. Can you Michael one card, please? Why is the 2 of Swords there? The indecision there. Oh my gosh. All the cards dropped. Let's have a look. I'll just do it once more. There's too many cards. I can't pick them all up. And did we lose one? Oh, well, there you go. I don't think Archangel Michael wants to give us a clarification. I'll ask once more. Okay, I'll ask once more. Let's see what happens. Please clarify the 2 of Swords. That's why I pre-shuffle in advance. It takes a long time because I wait for the jumpers, the cards that jump out. Could you Michael one card, please? There's the 2 of Swords here. Okay, the 8 of Cups, and the 8 of Cups is reversed. The 8 Cups is leaving a situation or walking away from a situation, but it is reversed. Do you stay or do you go? You are caught between walking away from a disappointing situation or trying one last time to make things better. But can the circumstances really improve, or is it a lost cause? Is it time to walk away from a situation or relationship? You wanted it to work, but alas, it hasn't. The only option is to move on with your life. However, to do so, the decision cannot be made at this time. Wait a little bit longer. Wait. By the end of the month, by the 27th, you should be able to make your decision. Hopefully that's benefited someone. There was whoever's tuned into this video, there was a message here for you. And I appreciate you. Thank you for your energy. You know what to do. Your likes, your comments are appreciated. And your shares and subscribes. Thank you kindly. Until next time. Thank you. Bye for now.